Yeah, looks like they back for a fifth season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT Crew.
Whoa.
SRT. They got that realness flowing in they DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so. What you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal will roll tide forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Behind the glass, that G Money. Made with a strong, I never lose. 6-man elite, that's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe that. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's Sports Roundtable, and we're live from our virtual studios overlooking the digital world. What's going on with everybody? Happy SRT Wednesday, happy Hump Day, and I am your humble host, HO from Bankhead. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Coach will be back on here pretty soon. He just dropped off for a minute, and I'm pretty sure he will be back. Dez, what's up, bro? I see you got here early tonight. Yes, sir. You must want to brag about them dogs this weekend. Cuz is in the building as well, so we waiting on Coach to jump back in, and I would figure he'd have got rid of that Temu Wi-Fi by now. But we'll see.
Don't jump on Coach like that. Let him.
What's going on is SRT Wednesday, and it is all good. It is all good in the hood. Yes, sir. And we got a lot to talk about as there go Coach right there. Got a lot to talk about as the college football world is heating up. I would say this: if Notre Dame makes the playoff this year with an 0-2 loss, I know something. What's going on, Carletta? What's going on, sister girl? Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, where you got 2 weeks before you play Bama, and I'm pretty sure D Will will want to be on probably before then, so he can toot his horn or whatever the case may be. And I work with like three Alabama fans at work that they keep saying that they gonna come down to between the hedges and do what they need to do. I said, all right, we'll see. Now I'm not no Bulldog fan like all y'all are, but I do want them to win, so we'll see. But either way, it's gonna be a great game, I'm sure. Going to be a super great game. But we got a lot to talk about as I'm trying to pull up my SRT notes here. By the way, you got usual stuff. You go on mute.
There you go. So what?
All right, there we go. All right, I'm back. All right, Ace, what's going on, bro? I just introduced you. Make sure everybody know to make sure they check in with you on Monday, 7 to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, what's going on, HO? What's going on, Coach? How's everybody doing tonight?
Well, it's another day at the Ham, and it's another Wednesday to get it right, and it's another Wednesday to try to get that Powerball number.
Yes, Powerball.
And down at the bottom, he's back. Actually, I was on the show this Saturday. My main man, Coach, is in the building. What's up, Coach?
Hey.
Guess he's not happy because of the way Seattle came to town. We're gonna whistle over that, coach. He reaching back. Asa, he reaching back, Asa.
Hey, I ain't said nothing. I ain't said a word.
I was just asking. I mean,
I'm waiting to get asked certain questions that I'll chime in, but I ain't got nothing to say. I'm with you, coach. What's going on? Good to see you.
How's it going?
well, before we get started, before we get into the hot news, there are 10 2-0 teams, and there are 10 0-2 NFL teams. But we'll get to that. I just wanted to throw that out there to make sure that you realize that there's some parity in the NFL. I would suggest that. But there are some 0-2 teams that probably don't need to be 0-2, and there are some 2-0 teams that still look suspect.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely gonna talk about that as we move along. We got some hot news as we're gonna recap our college football recap, and we're gonna talk about Notre Dame. We're gonna talk about how the SEC is showing up with Texas A&M going to South Bend and upsetting Notre Dame.
Boo.
Alabama pulled out the woodshed on Wisconsin.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And we got 2 firings. UCLA let go of their coach, and Virginia Tech let go of their coach. Now, how long will it be before we start hearing the Michael Vick to Virginia Tech rumor?
Yesterday.
I can say that, but he gotta perform. He gotta perform something at Norfolk State before they take that seriously. Before I take any of that seriously, he got to show me something at Norfolk State.
Yeah, but everybody trying to catch lightning in the bottle.
I mean, yeah, it's all good, but this is his first stint at
First gig, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't like he been an assistant coach somewhere or whatever. Yeah. This is just.
And he had a comeback win in overtime, his first victory 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So 1-0 is not gonna get him to a Power 5 school, I don't think.
I mean, I just got to see him do something.
But you never know. He is an alumni. Well, he played there. Yeah. I don't know if he graduated from there, but he is an alumni.
Yeah, well, he won. He won and won. You know what I mean? So let's let the guy. Well, not one. He won and 2. So let's see if he can. He 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah, we got 10 0-2 teams and 10 2-0 teams. I think Smitty gonna come on next week talk about the Dirty Birds. He was kind of booked up this week. But we can say that the defense did look solid. So that's a preview to one of my ballers this week. And let's go ahead and get this question of the day out the way so you can start thinking about it. Name your top 3 what ifs in sports. Give me 3 different sports of your what ifs. So by the time we get to it, you already have it ready. So your what ifs in sports, and let me give you an example. What if Devontae Freeman blocks on the blitz in the Super Bowl?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about what if, as far as if a player was still around or not. You're talking about a situation in sports.
Well, it can be a situation, it can be a player, it can be anything. It can be what if Hank Gathers never passes away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What if Brandon Roy had a healthy knee?
Gotcha. Okay.
But then, as you said, you got to say what it could have been as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't just throw it out there without any no kind of substance of what it would have been. Baseball, basketball, and football, or you can include boxing, track and field, tennis, whatever sport you want. Just give me 3 different sports, and we can go from there. So go ahead and think about those things, and of course, I prayed about this, but God told me to continue the SRT fun bag. I was going to take it away from the football season. Yeah, I know, Dad. That was I should have figured that was going to touch a nerve when I said Devontae Freeman. I agree. Yeah, so the fun bag questions will stay on. I had an assignment. It's crazy that I had an assignment to keep the fun bag question because I have been getting up early in the morning watching Highway to Heaven. I'm pretty sure y'all remember Highway to Heaven. One of the most spiritual sitcoms that you can ever watch. Shout out to Michael Landon. And can we give a moment of silence to Robert Redford, one of the greatest actors ever lived?
Yep.
Amen. Yes, sir. Robert Redford, R.I.P. All right, before we get into the fun bag, I was going to say the fun bag. Before we get into our hot news, Coach, what is your favorite Robert Redford movie that he played in?
The Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right question. He had so many. I'm trying to think of the movie. One good movie.
All right, which one would you look at over and over again that he was in?
Oh boy. If I had anything, I'd probably look at Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Okay. All right, Ace, so what about you?
So believe it or not, I got introduced to Robert Redford through all the President's Men.
Okay. They're taking it back, but okay, I can feel that.
I got an older family too, so that's the reason why. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that movie came out, when I was young, but that's my first memories of him.
Yeah, Indecent Proposal is
that's the second one. That's the second. Yeah, that was high school.
Yeah, that's the one that just jumps out and just made it just be what it's gonna be. All right, with that being said, let me get my list up, my banner for my hot news.
News that's hot.
Now I got to find it. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Sound like Jermaine Dupri. You know what it is. It's so deaf. You know what it is. You know what it is. The hot news, and was sponsored by Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Big Easy Grill, the best Louisiana seafood spot in town. It is known for its shrimp, crab claws, and po' boys. Yes, sir. Big Easy Grill, the best spot. And they call it Atlanta's best kept secret. Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. I think I might swing over there this weekend as my homeboy Vernon's birthday is going to be Sunday. So I'm not sure if we're going to pick up and take it to him or we're going to pick him up and take him to the Big Easy. But something is going to happen where he likes the Big Easy Grill. He loves it. So 2 shrimps, get rid of 1. 2 bites, get rid of 1 shrimp. Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road. Make sure you mention SRT, Sports Roundtable. Gets you 10% off any meal, $25 or more. With that being said, I'm shouting out birthdays. Shout out to Miss Corliss Love. one of the greatest teachers in middle school over at Floyd Middle School. Yes, sir. Floyd Middle School is one of the schools that I had a career day at, and I must say that Floyd Middle School has a love in my heart. And happy birthday to Miss Corliss Love. Yes, Miss Love, happy birthday to you from the SRT crew. She's out at Wind Down Wednesday right now, celebrating her birthday. She says she's going to make sure that she listens to the replay. So make sure we show her some love and go give her some hand claps and show her some SRT love as well. All right, there you go, Coach. Cuz he right there with you. Mm-hmm. Liking that. All right, here we go. All right, some hot news. The college football review from this past week. All right, Ace, we're going to start with you. What did you like, what you didn't like, and what surprised you, what jumped out on the table?
I was surprised that how flat Wisconsin came out. I don't want to say I was more surprised on how I figured Alabama would come out and win, but I was surprised how flat Wisconsin came out. Oh, I could give all the credit to Alabama. Was surprised about that. Not surprised about Georgia Tech. I think I came out here and said Tech was going to win.
Yeah, you did. I've been pretty high on Tech the whole season, so I'm riding with you on that.
Oh, and then I then surprised that South Carolina got that foot placed squarely. That was really my real surprise of the weekend is how thoroughly beat down Vanderbilt took care of.
Took
care of South Carolina.
So that's another thing. The SEC is not just top heavy. The SEC has Vanderbilt beating South Carolina, which is a big deal. So the SEC is coming together mighty nicely there. All right, Coach, it's on you. What about your college football experience this past week in week 3?
First
what you like, what didn't you like, and what jumped out at?
First of all, Vanderbilt beating South Carolina wasn't a big deal because Sellers got knocked out of the game early. And that ended all the party for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Notre Dame, you said Notre Dame. I won't talk about them until it's time. My boys finally ranked. It took them long enough to put them in there. I don't know why they wait, because we gonna beat some folk this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the in case anybody didn't know, that's the real USC, not South Carolina.
you finna make Ace pull out his tank.
Why they keep
talking
about
real USC coach?
Call themselves USC. They ain't never said that. They South Carolina. Whatever.
Goodness. All right, first question is.
Oh yeah, I gotta save Dabo for later. No, I gotta save him for later because I got something for him.
You gotta save Dabo for something later.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. My first question, I would say that not surprised. Well, I'm surprised that Florida still has Napier as their coach. I would say that. That's my first surprise. Surprised that Notre Dame is 0-2. And if they make the college football playoffs, then somebody in the NCAA getting their pockets fattened. Not surprised about Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech quietly can win the ACC. I would say them and Miami may be the top two teams right now going forward. And I think that's all I got. What jumped out at me is people gonna look at the 73-0 beatdown that Indiana put on Indiana State, and they're gonna try to push Indiana as one of those teams, one of those what they call them out of the not the Power Five, but Group of Five. They're gonna try to push them in one of those Group of Five type of situations, and I'm not so sure if that is the case. Let's wait to see if when they play somebody that's really, really good. They 3-0 right now, but when they get into this Big Ten situation, let's see how good they really are. So don't start jumping on the bandwagon for Indiana just yet.
Well, their next three games will tell you. I mean, I'm not. Illinois is ranked kind of high. Don't know a lot about them, but that's this weekend. Then right after that, they got Iowa, and then right after the next four games, they got Illinois, who's ranked, Iowa, Oregon, who's ranked, and then Michigan State.
But Oregon go pull that thing out on them. I'm pretty sure of that. Well, let me not say that, cause no.
I mean, but
all right, Coach. Dez agrees with you.
Thank you, Dez. Thank you. I had some people trying to say it. Some of these SEC people talking about some of USC. No.
That's not it, Coach.
Not anywhere close.
Not anywhere close.
Nope.
You know what we talking about when you down here in the South? We say USC. Ain't nobody worrying about that West Coast team.
Southern Cal has come down to the South and bludgeoned the SEC team, so we say USC.
Last time I seen Southern Cal in the South, Alabama was running a mud hole through them. So let's calm down. And I ain't even no Alabama fan, but I'll just tell you the last time I seen them down here in the South, crawling out of the stadium, acting like they're in the Coliseum.
Okay, let's see.
Coach,
last year, didn't they have a game last year at the beginning of the year when the SEC team played Southern Cal? I wonder who it was. It's the SEC team.
Hey, Coach, you gonna have it this year because y'all gonna beat Notre Dame.
LSU, that's who it was. LSU, who got a mother stomping now. So that was last time. We got a winning record against it. If you look it up, we got a winning record against the SEC. One of the few schools that does. So and then the last time, since we're gonna go back in the past, then the last time USC played Auburn, who won?
I don't know. TV was black and white then. Last time they played 25 years ago. We were still.
It was in the 2000s. When y'all had Cadillac and all them boys, y'all thought they were big time. And you got drop kicked, but that's okay. I ain't gonna go that far back. It was in the 2000s, though. I know that this century.
Hey, speaking of Auburn and running backs, I happened to have a conversation in the hospital with a good friend of mine, and he brought to my attention how great of a running back duo Auburn has had over the years, starting out with Joe Cribbs and William Andrews in the backfield together, and along with Ronnie Brown and Cadillac Williams. So I had to ask Asa, which one of those duos you thought were better?
I'm gonna go with the last one you just mentioned, Ronnie Brown and Cadillac. Okay. Not only them being good in college, but they actually would stand out in the NFL in their own rights as well. So
yeah, that's true.
Because sometimes you get running backs, so any player, right, will be a great college player, but when they get to the next level, they kind of fade into. And for a while there, for but a couple of seasons, that whole what they called it, when the running back was the quarterback, and everybody kind of got on that little tangent for about a season and a half. What was that? The Wildcat, yeah. So
yeah, Darren McFadden.
Darren McFadden, but I say yeah, Arkansas, yeah, so they were, that's when SEC for that little time period didn't have the greatest of quarterbacks, but they were putting out athletes at the running back position.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cuz had a question for you though, Asa.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with what I went with. Yeah, because I'm including their NFL career. That's the reason why.
HO.
Yes, sir.
HO. August 30th, 2003. Number 2 USC defeated number 10 Auburn 23-0 at Jordan Hare. At Jordan Hare.
All right now. Yeah, Coach done dug it up on you.
We don't mind coming down to the South and anywhere and playing, but they won't ever come to us. Oh, wait a minute. I'll take that back.
Coach done pulled out his nuts, so he done had to blow dust off the
Auburn came to Los Angeles. I'm sorry. And got beat, but they came. At least I give them credit for coming. Can't get Georgia out there unless they playing New California State or somebody like that. I don't. But that's okay, Georgia. It's okay. You come out there. You gonna come out there one of these days.
There it is, Coach.
See, any that's why they not better. Let's see. What was the score in that game?
Coach done went to the score.
I know. Yeah, he go skip over that Sugar Bowl or whatever. But anyway, go ahead.
Sugar Bowl. What Sugar Bowl?
Nah, that wasn't you. My bad. I was thinking about Miami. My bad. That wasn't you. That wasn't you. That wasn't you. That wasn't you.
Yeah. See, you at what? Dez. You were on my side at first now. Drift back out of that area that you in. You fall into a bad crowd. At the way they played against Austin Peay, and they should have lost against Tennessee. They don't want none of USC. Hey, you skip all that. They not right now. With the guy from Top Gun, Gunnar Stockton, sound like a simple porn name, but we're not gonna go in that either. Gunnar Stockton. Yeah, don't open that door.
Coach, you say it sounds like a porn name?
Gunnar Stockton. Listen to that sound. Or top race car driver.
That's just
like that boy for
all right, so the SEC.
What's the boy? He played for playing college with the great name Nitro Tuggle.
All right, with that being said, the SEC got 9 teams that's 3-0. Count
okay.
9 teams that's 3-0.
Go down the list so we can tell if they contenders or pretenders.
Ole Miss, Georgia, LSU, Vanderbilt, Auburn, Mississippi State, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas A&M.
I heard 2 teams.
All 9 teams are 3-0 right now in the SEC.
I heard 2 teams in there that's contenders.
Out of those 9, how many do you think are contenders?
2.
And that's Georgia and who else?
Oklahoma is got the guy that he done picked up. I forgot his name, but he's a Heisman Trophy leader right now, the quarterback. So Oklahoma has stepped up big time.
Yeah.
And,
So Georgia and
Georgia,
Oklahoma are the only two contenders right now.
Georgia always in the mix because they. Yeah,
What
like
about
I said,
LSU?
heck
Oh, you don't
no.
like the coach. That's right.
Heck no.
Well,
LSU.
we're gonna find out about Oklahoma this weekend.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, they got Auburn this week. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. I'm curious to see that one because Auburn is 3-0, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, they 3-0 too.
Oh, I didn't hear that
So
name.
we got two undefeated SEC teams going at it. Auburn, where they playing at?
In the Plains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now the winner of that game gonna be a contender.
Coach, you gonna have to convince yourself that LSU might be in the top 3 when it's all said and done.
No problem. But they won't win nothing. Hey, they're not gonna win nothing. They gonna nope. Brian Kelly, he'll get you. He'll get you to the finish, close to the finish line. But Brian Kelly like a game of horseshoes. That's all he is.
Cause it sounds like you saying he's like a James Franklin 2.0.
Well, it's hard to distinguish between them two because both of them will get you there, but they won't finish. So they'll wake up and play some great ball during the regular season. But when it's time for the real ball, they're gonna need somebody to do the Heimlich.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move to the NFL. We got 2-0 teams. There's 10 of them. 3 of them resides in the NFC West. San Francisco, Arizona, and the Rams are all 2-0. And then we got Tampa, Green Bay, Philadelphia, LA Chargers, the Indianapolis Colts, surprisingly, Cincinnati Bengals. It ain't gonna last long. And the Buffalo Bills. Which 2-0 team are you surprised is 2-0 other than Cincinnati? That's too much of an easy choice.
The Colts is the easier choice.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, you at least know Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cincinnati can maybe score some points and outscore you, but ain't nobody have the Colts doing anything this year, especially to be 2-0 with Daniel Dimes.
Yeah, Dez might be right, and in Arizona and Indy.
It's just hard to figure out how Indiana has played. 2 games and not punted yet. That's
kind of easy when you look at especially against Miami. You see they 0-2, so that's not a surprise. At least in game number 1 anyway, in their first game.
All right, let's go to the 0-2 teams. New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, Cleveland Browns,
no
Houston,
surprises.
Tennessee, Kansas City, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, New Orleans, Carolina. And those are your 10 0-2 teams. Biggest surprise for the 0-2 teams.
I'm surprised with the Texans. And I'm surprised with the Bears. I know I'm not saying the Bears should be 2-0, but I thought they had a winnable game against the Vikings. So
yeah.
But okay. I guess the
easy. Kansas City is biggest surprise. But,
I'm not because Daz, you were telling me Daz, I want an apology, Daz. I want it right now. I want you to write it in the chat.
Yeah, you had Chargers or Denver winning the division, right?
I had Chargers winning the division. I just want my apology right now. I ain't like Coach. I ain't gonna wait. I want mine now.
Uh-oh.
Right now in the chat, I need all my credit back that you try to take away from me before the season started.
All right, Coach, what you got for your 0-2 surprise?
None of them I'm surprised at. I think the New Orleans got a chance to go 0-17.
All right, there you go. There you go, Asa.
It's all good. It's all good. You know I'm messing with you, man. It's all...
So
you ain't surprised at none of them, huh?
Nope.
What about Miami or Chicago?
Miami got internal problems, and before the year's over, Mike McDaniel, the college professor, gonna be gone because he about to lose that team. They almost tuning him out, and who else? The Jets not gonna be. They're gonna be all right. The Jets and the Giants. He ready for the Saints to go 1-17.
Hey, HO Coach. I know Coach gonna pull out Bertha when I say this. Really, I'm more surprised about some teams who are 1-1, and so like the Cowboys, the Cowboys really could be 0-2 because the Giants decided to pull victory out of the defeat out of the mouth of victory.
Mitty.
I know Coach ain't gonna like this. I mean, but the Steelers could easily be 0-2 with that game against the Jets to start the season. They won it, but they could easily be 0-2. And then Smith, the Cowboys.
Hold on, Smith. If you want to jump in, feel free. I can send you the link. Let me know. But go ahead, Asa.
And then the Cowboys could easily be 0-2.
Jets, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Raiders, Denver, Commanders, Cowboys.
Baltimore should be 2-0. Baltimore should be 2-0.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I told everybody you'll be with us next week. So, yeah, Smith said Cowboys may just win 5 games.
5.
That's what he said.
Now they probably get to 6. I mean, the Giants. I mean, I had the Cowboys finishing last, but after they beat the Giants head to head, they probably finished 3rd. But I mean, that's what they're going. Everybody that go up against Cowboys going to wind up putting up 350 plus yards in the air because they have no pass rush.
Well, let me ask you this thriving question: which team had the biggest bounce back from 0-1 last week? Was it the Patriots? Was it the Cowboys? Was it the Falcons? Was it the... Yeah, I think that was it.
Mm-mm.
You said Cowboys were 0-1. Cowboys looking at going 0-2 as well. They won that game.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Who was it?
Detroit.
Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seattle. Yeah, who had the biggest
Detroit?
Bounce back? Yeah, and Detroit. So who had the biggest bounce back?
Seattle.
I'm gonna split mines. I'm gonna say Detroit and Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't think neither one.
Golf fantasy number. Whew.
Yeah.
And St. Brown as well. Goodness.
I give up on my fantasy teams. I don't even want to play anymore. I think I'm gonna go and drop out of all my
Did you
teams.
play Burl? Did you play Burl again and he let you down? He out for a good while now. So
I
you
lost
definitely got to get
Burrow.
another player.
I lost
Burrow,
Burrow.
yeah.
I lost Jaden Daniels. I lost Aaron Jones. I lost somebody. I said, Lord have mercy. All my players are gonna go. I must be cursing them. They all hitting IR and injury reserve and hurt. I'm like, dog.
Anybody go give in San Francisco too, right? Anybody go give Mac Jones some credit or Shanahan some credit for the way Mac Jones been played this past week?
It was the New Orleans.
Yeah, that's true. What about the Patriots then? Anybody giving the Patriots any kind of credit for last week?
It was Miami.
It was Miami. I'm not gonna give you too much credit for a game you're supposed to win. So, and be honest with you, San Fran struggled with that.
Who gets fired first? Billy Napier for Florida or Mike McDaniel in Miami?
They might be trying to call each other.
Shoot, it'll probably be McDaniels now since the associate head coach in Florida got suspended. They might have to wait till he come back, and they ain't gonna have no head coach. So
yeah,
it might be McDaniel going out first.
I don't know. Miami play Florida this week. This might be his last hurrah. You can't lose to the in-state. You can't lose to the in-state team.
I mean, really, the in-state for them, the in-state for them is really Florida State. But I get you. And anybody in-state, right? Miami, South, all that. Yeah. I understand you're coming from HO, but I think, again, like I was saying, if they didn't have to suspend the associate head coach and the running back coach, you fire him, who are you turning to? And on the staff.
Smitty said he taking Matt Daniels in Atlanta as the OC.
I think if McDaniel get fired, he'll go back to Shanahan and San Fran and being and take a job with him.
I think Dad said he think he gonna see how Napier, if he make it to the cocktail party, he got to make it to October 1st.
Yeah, you ain't seen that. You ain't seen that schedule, have you? Daz, that Florida got Jesus.
Yeah, he might not make it to the cocktail party for sure.
Tell you what though, if he lose all those games, they let him last through the whole season. But he beat Georgia. Ooh. Georgia, man, they're gonna have to get some check the overpasses if he beat Georgia.
Yeah, so I gotta ask Dez this. Dez, do you think? Dez? Smitty said he'll take McDaniel as the OC Atlanta. Dez, you down with that, or you're not feeling that right now? You sticking it out with Zach Robinson?
Zach the knife.
What you say, Coach? What you say, Asa?
Zach.
I don't trust. Be honest with you, I think McDaniel was an overhire anyway. So I wouldn't want to see him as the OC. I thought he should have, he rode the coattails of Shanahan to this job, but I don't think he was deserving of it in Miami to begin with. So I wouldn't want to see him here.
Dad said he feeling Mike McDaniel coming to Atlanta. Zach tripping. Boy. He said, yeah.
Nah, I mean, you get rid of Zach, that's fine, but I don't think you get rid of one problem to bring in another one.
He's a better OC than he is a head coach. That's for sure.
I don't think he's all that. I mean, listen, when he was assistant OC and all that stuff in San Fran, look at that roster they had. Me and you could have been the OC with that roster.
Well, look at what he go have in Atlanta then.
I don't think the roster we got in Atlanta right now don't compare to that roster San Fran had for 2 or 3 of those years that they were there, that he was there.
With the defense that the Atlanta is showing, which makes the offense.
San Fran for 5 years had a Super Bowl roster. They made 3 Super Bowls. The reason why they in the problem they in now because they didn't win none of them. And they made 2. And they made, I want to say, a fourth NFC Championship game. San Fran roster was way better than Atlanta's roster at this point in time. So I'm not trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, I agree with you on that for sure. So, but let's not push the envelope too much. But it's kind of a wait and see, and we can go from there. But well, yeah, I agree with Smith on that. Shanahan not a clutch coach.
Nah, yeah, he an arrogant coach. That's why he keep on losing. He's an arrogant coach.
Hmm. All right, so real quick, while we got Smith on the line, well, not on the line, but he's in the chat. Let's go ahead and talk about how Atlanta defense played, or what impressed you about Atlanta's victory this weekend. Without me saying the defense, let me just let me hear y'all.
It was the defense. They were able to corral and keep a mobile quarterback in the pocket, something they didn't do well in game 1 against Tampa Bay. They were able to bring constant pressure. And so very impressed.
So I have to pat myself on the shoulder just a little bit. Smitty asked on one of his videos, what are the keys to the Falcons beat Minnesota? And I said, as long as they pressure and blitz, and they didn't even have the blitz. They just put pressure on JJ to force him to do something that he really don't know how to do, and that's throw the ball.
Yeah.
And they did exactly that, and we ran the ball. So that was that. So yeah. So, and I got my receipt on that too.
No, I mean, you're right, H.O. I mean, you got to pressure a rookie quarterback, right? And like you said, especially a quarterback
he's still a rookie. I mean,
he ain't play last season because he was injured. But like I ask anybody, tell me how many times at Michigan he passed the ball more than 15 times in a game. You know what I mean? So you got a quarterback who is just inexperienced as throwing the ball anyway. So yeah, get pressure on him and see what he does.
Let me ask a better question. Were you more impressed with Atlanta's defense, or were you more impressed of Atlanta's how Michael Penix handled the pressure of Minnesota and Brian Flores and the way he liked to blitz and the way that they tried to put pressure on him?
I'm impressed. I was impressed all the way around. I think it was probably the most team effort ball we've seen in a while out of Atlanta. So as much praise as we can give to the defense, that's as much praise as we can give to the offense too. Because like you said, what's his name? Flores has had guys come out.
He didn't blitz a lot. He just blitzed in certain spots, but he didn't blitz a lot like we thought he would do. And Cuz said the special teams was big too.
Oh yeah, my man hit all his field goals, didn't he?
Yeah, he made 5 for 5.
So
now the key is can the defense stay as aggressive as they can? I agree with that, Smitty, for sure. So does this defense performance highlight how bad Jimmy Lake hire was? Yeah, I agree with you, Dave.
Right.
Coverage, yeah, they didn't have a whole lot of kick return, punt return. I don't even think we punted but one time. But all in all, I would say this. In watching the game, not just the rookies, but the second-year guys like Aruru and Brandon Doyle. Brandon Doyle, sometimes I don't even think people thought he was a rookie. That's how much he didn't play last year, because people thought he was a rookie for sure. Doyle's got a sack, Aruru got a sack, Pierce got a sack. Walker got a sack. I mean, they were just in the backfield all night. So the Atlanta brought pressure without blitzing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They brought pressure without even blitzing, just to give you an idea of the differences in Jimmy Lake's defense versus Ulbrich defense. When you can get pressure without blitzing, whew, Lord have mercy. All right, Smitty. So that means that they got 6 sacks this past Sunday. So I think Smitty said that they would be up around 30 or 40 sacks. I can't remember what number he said, but for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I agree for sure. So, yeah, man, they had a dominating performance. Oh, yeah, Smitty said 45 sacks. So I guess they on pace for 45 sacks for sure.
They gotta finish some of those drives off with touchdowns though. You can't sit there and rely on 5 field goals or
Yeah,
all
I
season.
agree.
So
on good teams,
that.
good teams ain't gonna let you beat them with field goals.
Yeah, you gotta finish those drives off with 6 and not 3. So
Yeah,
that would be my main takeaway. How do you finish drives off?
Yeah, those red zone problems, you got to stop that for sure. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into Baller, Busters, and Boy Stop. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, hold on. All right, Smitty say absolutely, Ace. You got to score TDs. Yep, you got to do that. I got you. Yes, sir. Smitty, go ahead and drop that link to your videos in the chat, man, so I can make sure I promote that thing all over again. So let's go. Baller, Busters, and Boy Stop. My baller this week goes to the Atlanta Falcons defense. They had 4 rookies that they drafted, and all 4 rookies contributed in a big way this past week. So shouts out to them for displaying. And Smitty called. He said Watts and Bowman would be day 1 starters on the Falcons defense. He called that out weeks ago, way before the season started. So shout out to Smitty for calling that out. And they definitely did what they needed to do. So shout out to the Falcons rookies and the Falcons defense. Man, shout out to Ulbrich, man. I thought I was wondering about him in the first game, but when they couldn't stop old Baker Mayfield. But as you look at Baker Mayfield, he's hard to sack, man. He's very hard to sack. So it is what it is. All right, dare say his ball is Bud Crawford and the Falcon defense. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about the fight last week, but we can jump into it this week. All right, Ace, what's your baller this week?
I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Dream. I'm gonna go to WNBA. So the girls, even though I know D Will don't be watching if he listening, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta Dream finishing number 1 in the East at the end of the season.
Right. Yeah, and they won with Indiana right now. So
in the playoffs, yeah, come back here to finish that series off. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cuz said Falcon special team and Xavier Watts. Honorable mention. All right, Coach, what you got? Your baller.
This young man from my home state of Mississippi named Ty Keys. His team won 60-54. And he ran for 506 yards.
Okay.
8 touchdowns.
8 touchdowns.
8.
Whew, okay. They say it's honorable mention to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech getting some love. Georgia Tech getting some love around this thing, man. Georgia Tech getting some love, man, for sure. Yeah, they beat up on Clemson, man, and I'm so proud of them. So which were you more proud of? Georgia Tech beating Clemson or Georgia beating Tennessee?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech beating Clemson. Okay.
Tech beating Clemson.
Yeah, that's big. Did y'all hear Dabo press conference? He crying.
Wait, boy, stop.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Stop to him. You can go first though, coach. But I think we're on the same page with that.
We gotta go to the Buster first. Let's go to the Buster first. My Buster this week. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. Matt Olson. It's a little too late. Matt Olson, 4 straight home runs in Washington. It's a little too late. Now he's got 92 RBIs, but man, listen here. We've been waiting on you to hit the ball all year long. We're trying to get you back to that 52 home run mark, but you've been tripping the whole season. But now you decide that you want to hit the ball. Now he hit another home run today, makes it 28 for the season and 92 RBIs. But it's a little too late. So Matt Olson, you get my Buster. Tech over Clemson. UGA didn't earn that win. They were awarded. Okay, I agree. Okay, cool. All right, Ace, what's your Buster?
Got to go with Neighbors of the Giants, the wide receiver. You can't be talking about putting people to sleep before the game is over. It did. The defense give it up. They go into overtime and they don't show up. So he my Buster for the week. Celebrating a little bit too early.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. Cuz said his Buster is Dabo Crybaby. All right, Coach, who's your Buster?
I would give it to Caleb Johnson, but he done suffered enough. He's a young fella, so I'm gonna give him a pass after his little faux pas. I ain't gonna jump on him too bad, but let's see. So many candidates. I'm gonna go with the committee not dropping Notre Dame out of the top 25 and keeping them at number 24 at 0-2. I know they valued. I know they went to the national championship game, but hey, if you lose, you lose, and you got to drop. You got to earn your way back in there. I'm so sorry.
There you go. I agree.
Can't just be hang in there. You got to earn your way back. So they got some work to do. And to Nico Ioluaba, whatever his name is, you are a serious buster. Serious, because you and your daddy decided to take you away from Tennessee to UCLA. Now you don't have a coach, you don't have a win, and you probably don't have much NIL money or what they gave you. But guess what? You looking very foolish right about now. You might get the bust of the year. He might get the bust of the year for that move.
Yeah, probably the bust stop of the year for sure. All right, here's my boy stop. As great a game as Russell Wilson had for 450 yards, he threw a lame duck moon ball in overtime for an interception.
Cowboys
so Russell Wilson, you are my boy stop for the week. You don't throw for 450 yards as a hero and then turn goose in overtime.
Yeah.
I'm on protect Russ a little bit. I put that on the coach. Why are you calling those kind of plays after? I mean, as a veteran quarterback, Russ, don't throw it, right? I'm with you, H.O. But at the same time, I'm like, Dabo, what are you doing? Your defense already stopped Dallas. It's overtime. All you gotta do is get a field goal. Why are you throwing Hail Marys or calling plays as if you down 7 and the time is running out? Those are.
It look like a punt.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at it, it was just a one-man route in a double coverage. So
Yeah, that was bad.
I'm like, to a degree, as if you rush, you don't throw it. But at the same time, that play, he only had one place to go with it, was down the field.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was stupid. Stupid.
I just don't understand the play calling that they were going through in overtime. To your point, they were slicing them up with some quick runs and some shallow crossings, and then they were hitting them downfield. And they just came out as if they were just down 7 with 30 seconds to go.
Game one, game over.
Yeah. All right, Coach. What's your boy stop?
Right, of course, I told you to go to old Dabo Swinney. Dabo out there talking about fire me. I get somewhere else. Okay, Dabo. If I was Clemson, I'd have pulled your punk card right then. I said, okay, you fired. And move on. Unless they got to pay him a lot of money. But if you want to talk about fire you, okay. You ain't finna get on national TV and give you a little press conference. Talk about go ahead and fire me. Oh shoot, that's an invitation. Bye. We one of the assistants will take over for the rest of the year until we can get somebody else. But you be and then go coach somebody else. I ain't gonna let you get away with that. Talking about fire me. I don't care. I just go, they must don't like winning. I just go somewhere else and win. Really? No, dude, you can't get all tough.
He quiet as kept though. This might be and I don't have anything that I would say why you should fire. I do have something to say. I'm gonna get on the bus with you, Coach. But I will say this: he does got to change. The system has changed now, right? How you build a team in college through the, you can still recruit, you can still but you got to use the portal, and you got to, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, you got to use some of this NIL money, right? It's just the way it was just 3 seasons ago is not the way it is now. I was watching something and I was quite surprised. They were like, Clemson is the only, oh no, not the only. Clemson has the fewest people in the that they've taken out of the portal, other than Army, Navy, and the Air Force. And the only reason why Army, Navy, and Air Force, the academy schools, don't use the portal is because you got to join the Army, Navy, and you know what I mean. You gotta join the military in order to be on the squad. So they got a built-in reason why they don't use the portal. Nope. Clemson doesn't use the portal. He is, like I call Shanahan, an arrogant coach. He's an arrogant coach, and what's coming to what's being seen, I think, is also he took advantage of the mishaps that happened in South Carolina and that happened at Georgia. Those years he wound up being able to get Deshaun Watson and what's the boy that's in Jacksonville now? The quarterback. What's the quarterback?
Sunshine,
the Prince. Yeah. So I mean, when you go back and look at some of his rosters he had early in his career at Clemson, he had national championship rosters, but he couldn't beat South Carolina, or he couldn't beat Florida State, or he couldn't beat Miami, or he couldn't beat Louisville when Louisville got hot. Yeah. And then, the reason why he got Deshaun and then he got, oh boy, those years back to back is because for whatever reason in Georgia, Mark Richt didn't refuse to go recruit guys that were in his backyard down there at Gainesville High School, up there at Gainesville High School. And then at South Carolina, the old ball coach woke up one morning and was like, I don't want to coach no more. So like there's certain things that kind of fell in place for Dabo at Clemson that, I'm not saying he's not a good coach. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he's not as good as I think people have him to be. So I'm with you, coach. After this year, if he winds up third or fourth in the ACC, it'll be interesting to see what the boosters do. I don't know what his contract is because you got to pay these guys out so much money. But
all right, here's the question in the chat for you guys to answer. Cuz just posted that in the chat for you.
Yeah, I mean, Harbaugh plays simple football. And what I mean by that is he gonna run the ball first. Your quarterback, even if you got a bad quarterback, your quarterback he's not gonna put his quarterback in position to make too many mistakes. And then they're gonna play solid defense. And so he got a good quarterback in Herbert that he can use just the same way the way he used old boy in San Fran. He can use Herbert that same way.
But this is the thing though, Asa. He's not new at this though. Yeah, Alex
No.
Smith, then he had Kaepernick. So I wouldn't say he's new. I wouldn't necessarily call him a whisperer. I would just call him a great coach that knows how to play football.
Correct.
The way football
should be played.
I would say he's not a quarterback whisperer. He plays football in a way that the quarterback gets a lot of attention.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, HO, and cuz for the question, if you show me a team that is going to be ranked top 15 in passing, top 10 in running, and probably running the mill, top 15 in defense, I'm probably going to show you a team that's going to be somewhere between 10-7 and 12-5. And the reason why that 10-7, 12-5 is just if the ball, if you have a game or two where the ball bounces your way, right? You might create more turnovers than the other team, or the other team makes more mistakes. That's Harbaugh. Harbaugh he's going to coach those X's and O's, and he's going to have teams out there that don't make mistakes.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you how good Harbaugh is as a coach. His first pick as a head coach was a offensive tackle, the big boy out of Notre Dame, and said, whoever my quarterback is, I got to protect him first.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man, people forget. Wasn't he a quarterback with Indianapolis at the Colts?
Yeah, he was a backup to Peyton Manning.
And how did they win? Before Peyton Manning became Peyton Manning, they were running that rock, playing defense. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, that's just who he is. He just seen enough football to be like, this is the recipe to win games.
So real quick, going back to the tennis, Dad said he got another baller, honorable mention. He forgot about Jonathan Taylor. Gave him a bunch of fantasy points. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So just to go back and forth with this, Cuz said this, Harbaugh had some quarterbacks that was garbage in college. That's true. But when you win a national championship with J.J. McCarthy, that lets you know that he can coach football. I don't care who the quarterback is. They can be garbage or whatever. But he knows how to play football for sure.
He is a disciplined head coach. Listen, when you get a coach in, whether it's college or the pros, that game against Ohio State a couple years ago where they ran the ball 30 straight times, you know how disciplined you got to be to just run the play over and over and over again. Because you've seen a lot of teams where they be successful in whatever that play is or whatever, and then they decide to get cute or to do something else differently. He is an X and O's disciplined coach, and so He's going to be in more games than not to win.
So yeah, and let's see, cause they never liked Shanahan's father or son.
You know, like the Shannies, the Shanny Punks.
You may not like him, but they had a hell of an offensive game plan. Got Terrell Davis into the Hall of Fame.
Yep. Otherwise, how you want to look at it? Terrell Davis saved them, or they got Terrell? The daddy got Terrell into the Hall of Fame. One of the two.
The only reason you may not like Mike Shanahan because how he double crossed Dan Reeves. That may be the only strike that I would have against him if I had to say. But otherwise, offensively, they some offensive minded folks. Got to give him credit for that at least. Because Terrell Davis, hurt knee and all, he going over 2,000 yards when he was with Denver. He brought the what was that
his own blocking scheme.
His own blocking scheme. Whew, Lord have mercy. And tell me, and they brought it all the way to Houston when Arian Foster was running the ball in Houston, and Arian Foster was one of the top running backs just with the zone blocking scheme in Houston.
Yep.
Put him on the map. So yeah, you may not like him as a person, but they offensive mind, you cannot challenge that for sure. All right, man, let's go end our Ballers and Busters segment. Anybody got any more Ballers and Busters? Anybody honorable mention? The Braves won 9-4 today. They swept the double hitter. They swept the Washington 4-game series. And it's a little too late for that right now. So, yeah, I suggested last week that they take the Braves off FanDuel Sports and put the Dream on there. And we can watch the Dream for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
But the Dream play tomorrow. The Dream play tomorrow. Do or die situation. They playing at College Park tomorrow. Do or die. Let's go.
They might not have a rest of the season. They don't get it done tomorrow.
Yeah. Coach, what was the problem last night? What did you think other than just not scoring?
When you the Atlanta Dream and you shoot 50% from the free throw line and the other team shoot 100, you done. You done. 50% from the free throw line.
They were 1 for 10 for 3 as well.
And that's a recipe for losing.
Yeah, they just bad shooting night.
And Alicia Gray didn't get all 4 Ryan Howard.
And see, when you said that name, last night was one of the first times I just saw her face without any kind of smile on it. You know, Alicia Gray always grinning. But she wasn't grinning last night sitting on that bench when they were losing. She had a look on her face like, I'm going to get y'all. Y'all just wait till we go back to College Park. I got something for y'all. And
as soon as I pull up my social media, here we go. Virginia Tech inches closer to hiring Michael Vick.
Lord, you can't be serious. You can't be serious.
Yeah, we jumping the gun. But maybe, yeah, you can't do that. If they do that, that's a publicity stunt.
That's all.
That's a publicity stunt.
Man, ain't coached 3 games yet. He's supposed to go from that to even if you say that was even if that was the case, right? Why would you do Norfolk State like that? Why would you leave them? I mean, it don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted over that for sure.
Somebody said neither one of Shane Beamer or Michael Vick should even be considered for that job.
Yeah, I'm sure Beamer don't even want to try to go behind his dad.
He got a good little thing going on right now at USC.
He got a little good thing going. All right, real quick, man. Let's go ahead and talk about this fight that just happened.
He got a good thing going at where?
USC.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna see where it's pointing at. It's pointing right at your beard. And I'm gonna catch it one day. And put you to sleep like on wrestling and cut.
There it is. All right, fellas. Bud Crawford beats Canelo 12 rounds. 12 rounds. I fell asleep in the 7th round. Woke up. They was announcing the winner, so I missed a whole lot of it. So, what did y'all think of the fight? And now they talk about Bud could be the best ever. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on your thoughts on the fight and what it is put Bud in the rankings of other greats.
Crawford worked Canelo like a part-time job. That's what he did to him. He just worked him, or even worse, worked him like my boy said, like a car alarm in the projects. He outpointed him. He outboxed him. Canelo tried to keep him in front where he could get a swing, a good lick in, but Bud wasn't having it. Bud was moving around like, no, here, take this with you, Pop. He'll move around a little bit more. Oh, you want me to stand here? Hold on for a minute, Pop. And Canelo couldn't say anything. He couldn't argue. He couldn't get on TV talking about I was cheated. No, he got beat.
Yeah. Where does put him, Coach, as far as ranking him?
Number one.
Right, well, number one of this era or number one all time?
No, he ain't gonna be number one all time. I got to hold up on that. I mean, he's up there, but he ain't number one all time. He got a lot of hurdles to jump. Not a lot, but a few hurdles to jump because you got some guys in front of him. He's number one in his era.
Are you surprised that he beat a bigger guy?
Nope. He did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, Dez was right. Whip that man like then personally gave him his belts back.
Yep, sure did. Now I was scared for Crawford at first because he had a let me put my quotes around it. Visitor before the fight. Did you see who that was?
Leave that girl alone.
Oh yeah. The internet sensation.
Miss, y'all keep sexualizing me and it hurts. But look how I'm dressed. Like, yeah.
She was looking for some attention for sure.
I had that other girl with her who was dressed even more sexually. I'm like, God dog, what y'all trying to do? Y'all in Las Vegas, y'all out to do some things.
Hey, so what you think? What's your thoughts on the fight and Bud?
Just disappointed in boxing, man. All these fights are 5 years too late. So, and for Terrence to be, what is he now? 41-0, 43-0? For him to be, at this point and not be a household name, that's a disappointment on boxing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what can be done, but and then as far as where he's ranked at, I mean, I have him right up there. I mean, he's on this is his third weight class he's jumped.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta put him up. I gotta put him up there with. I guess I'll say what Coach said. He's our generation's. Probably best for him. Jumping weight classes. We've seen other people jump weight classes and it don't work out too well for them. I don't think people understand how how big of a jump 30, 35 pounds is in boxing, So for him to be jumping these weight classes, it's a
that's a
test.
big jump for sure.
Yeah. So, but my overall thing is I'm just more disappointed in boxing just as a whole because, like I said, we should been having these fights 5 years ago. And actually, the Buster should be the promoters.
All right, go ahead.
I said honorable mention Buster should be boxing promoters because they come out and talking about, well, Terrence. I've seen somebody say, well, it's hard to make money with Terrence Crawford. I'm like, how you mean it's hard to make money? If you put the fights out there, people gonna come watch it.
But see, to that point, I agree with you because when they showed the final numbers, Canelo and Bud Crawford had 41 million people watching the fight. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul had 108 million. Are you absolutely kidding me? That's telling you where the sport going. You got two guys pounds up in there doing that and getting more people to watch.
But that's on boxing. Boxing spent the last 20 years not really properly promoting their sport, not properly putting people in front of the TV. Not, you know what I mean? So I don't want to I'm going to kind of compare it to like those few years when college basketball was, those guys were one and done when that was the thing. And what happened to the NBA? Well, people actually were following the NBA because they were following the kids from college to the NBA. You know what I mean? You could see the transitional, you could see the movement and viewership from one to the other, right? And there was a drop. Tell me right now where to find boxing at on TV. You get what I'm saying?
YouTube.
So, and that's the reason why Jake Paul and them guys are so famous because there's a YouTube. So I mean, okay, if you see the shift in viewership going to YouTube, like you just said, Coach, or the shift going to wherever it's going, then you as boxing got to make that shift as well. You just can't pop up every 6 or 7 years and talking about you want a title fight and you haven't given the people anything to follow the fighters that you're showing. So, I mean, in one way you got to admire Mayweather taking on his own career and promoting his own fights, but everybody ain't a Mayweather, right? That's not what everybody does. So these fighters need to have the sport itself promote them. And in my opinion, it's just they're not doing a good job to the masses.
Okie dokie. All right. So the preview of the NFL this week, Thursday night, you got Miami at Buffalo.
Buffalo gonna be 3-0.
They have Buffalo. And Buffalo favored by 11.5 points.
Yeah, they're gonna be 3-0.
Yeah. Then you got Green Bay at Cleveland this coming up Sunday. How long will it take for Cleveland to understand that Joe Flacco ain't gonna do it? Dylan Gabriel got a little time this past week.
The fans won't.
Green Bay gonna be 3-0.
Let me see what other highlights we got.
The fans want Shea Dewar.
Yeah. The Rams at Philly.
That's gonna be a good game.
1 o'clock Fox.
That's gonna be a good game.
The Las Vegas Raiders travels to our nation's capital, Washington.
It's gonna be a decent little game, but I think Washington should win that one.
After what Geno did, yeah.
Yeah, Geno looked pretty bad out there.
Geno was colorblind.
Cowboys going to the Windy City. This 4 o'clock game on this Sunday. Dallas goes to Chicago. New Orleans goes to Seattle. Another 4 o'clock game.
New Orleans going to get a loss. I think the Cowboys going to beat Chicago.
No, sir. Coming out party for Caleb Williams. They tired of he getting closer and closer every week, and the Cowboys just the defense to get it on because they give up all them yards in the air.
What about Kansas City going to New York? Can the Kansas City finally do what they need to do? That's a Sunday night game.
They go to the Jets or the Giants?
The Jets. I mean Giants.
Yeah, they gonna beat the Giants.
So they get their first win against the
Giants. Old man River.
You know what? Half of me wants to say, half of me wants to be like, y'all be like, ain't no way Kansas City gonna start 0-3. Nah, they don't start 0-3. Kansas City get their first win. Barely, but they get it though.
Kansas City get their first win.
Man, listen, HO, half of me, I'm sitting here really wanting to pick the Giants. I really want to pick the Giants. I do.
Pick the Giants.
I mean, I know I was the only one on here talking about LA Chargers winning the AFC West, but I didn't have I ain't gonna tell you I had KC starting 0-3. They win that one because if they lose to the Giants, they might start off 0-5. Because after that they got after that they get Detroit and Baltimore, don't they?
Yeah. All right, let's jump to the college. They got Notre Dame playing against Purdue. Purdue goes to Notre Dame. Michigan goes to Nebraska. Tulane goes to Ole Miss. Auburn at Oklahoma. Oregon State goes to Oregon. That's gonna be a beatdown. I'm looking for Colorado game, and I don't see.
Why?
Florida goes to Miami, 7:30. Down in the South.
Why are you looking
at the
for
bottom, as they
Colorado?
call it? I'm trying. Oh, they play Wyoming.
Oh Lord.
10 o'clock. They playing a 10-15 game against Wyoming, trying to see who's gonna be the quarterback for that game.
The boy from Carrollton, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
USC plays at 11 o'clock. They play Michigan State goes out to USC.
See, they can't come and they undefeated too. Where they can't go home undefeated. I'm sorry. Like Shaka Khan.
Shedeur deserves to start. Okay.
We'll see. Joe Flacco want to go home and take his kids to school, so he ain't got much left.
Yeah, he ain't got much left for sure. All right, let's get to our question of the day before we get into our SRT fun bag. Question of the day is, we have some what ifs in every sport. What if something happened, whether it's a player or situation, and after you say your what if, explain what would have happened if the what if either was or was not true or did not happen. So, do you want me to go first, or do anybody?
I'm ready. You can. What you want to do? Who you want? You want to go first, or you want to? All right, I got you, cuz. Don't do it. Cuz say don't do it, Asa.
I'm gonna go first. Starting out with baseball. What if London Smith does not get deked off second base against Minnesota in Game 6? Then we score a run, and we may have completed the World Series. We would have went ahead, and I think who was Mark Wooders was the close at that point. So we probably would have closed because we went to Charlie Lieber and gave up a home run to Kirby Puckett.
Oh Lord.
But hey, it's crazy, Ho. You got know what? I'll wait because I'm almost with you. I got that same series, but I got a different play.
Oh, okay. You probably got that Ron Gant, huh? Yeah, that was tough right there. Yeah, that was tough. All right, what if Detroit draft Carmelo instead of Darko? Carmelo would have a ring, and his career probably took a different story. He probably wouldn't have played right away because they had Rip and Tayshaun, but yeah. But I think Carmelo's career would have been just a little different with a ring than not a ring. And that was basketball, so that's basketball and baseball. So now I'm going football. I'm gonna stay away from the Falcons because too much of a heartbreak. What if Warren Moon would have went to the NFL and started spending 7 years or 8 years in the AFL? He would probably be considered the greatest quarterback to ever play the game as far as stats. He missed 8 years of the NFL because they didn't want him in the NFL. Sad but true. All right, those are my 3 what ifs. All right, so what you got?
I'm gonna start in baseball with you. So I'm going to the Ron Gant, the Twins series in 91.
Yeah.
He doesn't get pulled off the base. That inning, you know what I mean? How all that turns out. And it set the tone for the whole World Series. And so if that doesn't happen, the Braves might wind up beating the Twins. Football, if they call the fumble correctly against in the Raiders New England AFC Championship,
yeah,
then we might not have Tom Brady. You know what I mean? So, and then second, and the last one, I got what if Michael Jordan misses the Game 5 shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers? I think Cleveland wins it. With Mark Price and Doherty and Hot Rod win. I think that team wins the NBA championship.
Okay. Coach, what you got, Coach?
Baseball. Now football. What if Bo Jackson doesn't get his hip hurt? How far would he go as a 2-sport athlete? Or would he continue to play? Baseball. What if let's see, which one did I have? Shoot.
Dale Strawberry somewhere? Dwight Gooden?
No. I'll come back to baseball. In basketball, what if Ray Allen missed that shot against San Antonio?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, and LeBron goes from, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Where's his legacy go in?
Ooh,
yeah,
legacy.
That's a good one, Coach.
Do they talk about
4-6 and 3-7 is a big one? Woo.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go to the chat real quick. Go to the tennis. Cuz said 96 Orioles, Jeffrey Mayer catch a home run.
That little Steeler. That little Steve.
Yeah. What if John Taylor didn't catch touchdown in the Super Bowl against the Bengals?
Bengals would have actually had one.
Yep.
What if Reggie Lewis didn't have heart problems?
That could have been a heck of a group right there.
Yeah.
With Lynn Bias and all them companies. Ooh, that Celtics group would have been tough.
Yeah, for sure. Len Biles was the easiest what if, but so
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't want to go there. That's easy.
All right, Dad say what happens if Saban takes a chance on Breeze in Miami?
Mm.
Yeah, he never comes. He never comes to Alabama.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dad say what if WNBA birth earlier? We would have been talking about a different Miller these days. Yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl fill it up. Cheryl was
Yeah.
filling it up more than her brother.
For sure. We would have been talking about for sure.
At the other USC.
My honorable mention, Coach, speaking of USC, what if Adrian Peterson dad would have got transferred to California? He would have been a USC
Out of
trader.
jail, he'd have been Woo. They tried to get him out there too, right? They couldn't get him moved.
They couldn't get
That's why
him
he
moved,
won.
but he would.
That's why he stayed in Oklahoma, because his dad can see some games.
Yeah. So what if he would have got moved to California?
We'd
We'd have been seeing Adrian Peterson and Reggie Bush
in the same backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that white kid and Lindale White too.
Yeah.
Nah, somebody would have transferred. Somebody would have transferred because old boy would have been the next coming of O.J. Simpson.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Somebody
would have transferred, dog. You just
White
named three guys. Ain't enough footballs to, like, literally. You can't call enough run plays to satisfy all them jokers.
Oh,
no passing.
What is Smokes does not accept the role of a closer for the Braves? Yeah, that's a good one, Dad, for sure.
That's why Smokes my favorite Braves pitcher.
He had over 100 saves and over 100 wins.
Oh man, while you sitting talking, another baller just came to my mind. We got the show. He's 50 strikeouts and 50 stolen bases, or 50 home runs, or all three, whatever. He doing Babe Ruth numbers this season.
But they're pulling them out. What if Charlie Ward decides to play football?
He wouldn't last long. I think we know how that was going to end.
He'd have been Geno Smith part one.
However, all them boys, you know how they did black quarterbacks back then. Should anybody try to make him a wide receiver?
So, Coach.
Well,
Coach, it was brought to my attention. It was just a reminder that I saw it on the script the other day. Marcus Allen could not play when he went to USC. He went to USC as a defensive back, but the defensive back room was so crowded, they moved him to running back. They had Dennis Smith and Ronnie Lott, and they didn't have enough spots for him in the in the secondary, so they moved him to running back, and his career took off. Did Coach freeze up on that one? Yeah, it looked like Coach froze up on that one.
He might have.
Yeah, but did you know that, Asa?
No, I did not know that.
Cuz, did you know that? What? Marcus Allen went to USC as a defensive back.
I learned that probably about 2 years ago.
And they didn't have enough spots for him.
Run a lot there with that.
Run a lot and Dennis Smith. Yeah. So
I learned that about 2 years ago.
Yeah, they had to move him to running back, and his career took off.
Yeah. Man, look at that.
Yeah, Coach. We lost Coach. He got that T-Move
Yeah,
Wi-Fi, so gotta wait on him to get back there. Yeah, so that was any more honorable mentions on what else? Dez don't pull out the what else.
he pulled him out there. He was throwing trump cards the whole time.
Yeah, man. Oh, my next one. I brought this up. What if Brandon Roy and Greg Odom had healthy knees?
Oh boy, yeah, that's that. Now the what if for injuries? I mean, we can go that all day. Grant Hill, if he could have stayed healthy. There's a lot of guys throughout the years.
Do we need to shout out Cardi B for being pregnant by Stephon Diggs, who said he ain't
No,
gonna do anything?
no,
He gonna be a
no.
deadbeat father.
I don't. I don't know. I don't even know why we even talk. Why you even bring either of them up? Why?
No, I was just all right, Coach. I'm back.
Why?
I got
I'm
one.
back.
I got
Go
one
ahead.
of all time that y'all will never talk.
Go ahead.
What if baseball was never segregated?
Yeah, that's a good one.
We would still have all the good players. we
Josh
would
Gibson
have
is in the Hall
all
of
the
Fame
good players.
right now. Yep. Coach, did you hear my USC story about Marcus Allen?
Yep. Him being in the defensive back room was too crowded for him, so he decided to take up running back, and the rest is history.
The best move ever made, huh?
About the best he did.
Yeah. But I'm quite sure you already knew that story, though, right?
Oh yeah. Well, they got some. Somebody had one in here I just saw. What if Barry Bonds had came to? What if Jim Leland didn't throw a fit and canceled the Barry Bonds to Atlanta trade? Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh. And these little short fields around here, Fulton County, and man.
Yeah, it was between Maddox and Bonds. So if you go with Bonds, you don't get Maddox.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
Yeah, that's a real tough call.
So who would you have rather have, Bonds or Maddox?
I still go with Maddox because that's pitching.
I still go with Maddox too. That's pitching. Yep.
There you go, Dez. Dez got another one. Yeah, what if Chris Paul goes to the Lakers?
To the Lakers.
Yeah, have a ring right now.
Kobe might get to Jordan.
Here go one. What if Wally Pip never got a headache or got hurt, and we would never seen Lou Gehrig?
Lou Gehrig, yeah,
would have never played.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they got some in here, boy. Ooh.
Coach done turned to the internet on me.
Yeah, I see some stuff right here, boy.
There you go, Dad. Stay hometown with it. What a Nick never gets traded.
Oh Lord. Lord, I'm John Concact, ladies and gentlemen. John Concact.
The Hawks at least make the Eastern Conference Finals that year. I don't know if they make it to the NBA Finals, but I feel like they at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, somebody brought up, what if the Mets hadn't been stupid when they had Nolan Ryan and kept Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver on the same team?
Dez just found them all. I done sparked the plug with Dez tonight.
What the Fab Five get one boy?
Yes, Lord.
They had their chance.
What if Tim Tebow goes to Alabama instead of Florida?
Alabama win, still wins. Let's see.
I guess we can do this all night. Yeah. I think Yep. We can do this all night.
I'm still thinking about the one with Ray Allen missing that shot. Where would that have LeBron legacy right now? If Ray Allen had missed that shot, and they
in a chokehold. In a chokehold, for sure.
Oh yeah, my favorite one. Go ahead, Lisa.
No, I would say the conversation about LeBron would have been over 3 years ago.
My favorite one. What if the not the Orlando. I was gonna say Oklahoma City Thunder big three have stayed together.
Yeah. Here go the one to make Dez either cry and laugh at the same time. Cuz say, what if Derrick Henry goes to Georgia?
Boy.
A
sledgehammer right there, baby.
All right, Coach, you know what time it is. Go ahead and let everybody know what time it is. It's 8:46. And guess what time it is? Tell them, Coach.
If you didn't have your fine sensory apparatus tuned up right now, you might want to get it ready because right now it's time for the SRT. It has a lot of stuff in it, but it's more fun than bag. So it's the fun bag. SRT fun bag.
Yes, sir.
Get ready. All y'all out there, get your thoughts ready because I got a feeling this is gonna be trouble.
Yeah, this is gonna be trouble. All right, here we go. I got an assignment to say you cannot get rid of the fun bag. So here we go. First question. As a kid, did you have an imaginary friend and what was his or her name?
No, I ain't had one of those. No, I had my brother. That was enough. Dealing with him.
Ace, you're thinking a little hard there, buddy.
No, I'm just right there. I thought you were gonna name them all, but no, I didn't have an imaginary friend. I didn't have
no imaginary friend.
Yeah, I wasn't running around talking to myself.
Yeah, no.
So, funny story about this. I didn't have toys. We couldn't afford toys or anything like that, or race car games and nothing like that. So, I used my pencils and pens for my favorite sports team and played imaginary games with the Braves and the Hawks and the Falcons and wrestlers as well. So I had all of my pens and pencils. When I spent the night at my grandmother's house, I used to take my pens and pencils with me. And I would pull up a little piece of aluminum foil, and that would be the baseball and the basketball. And I would use a pen and pencil for the bat, and off we go. So I didn't have imaginary friends, but I did have an imaginary favorite teams. They were my favorite players and my favorite teams, so I did do that.
H.O., me and my brother did worse than that. We were baseball card collectors. We collected a whole bunch of them.
Oh, yeah, we did that too.
We used to roll up a little aluminum foil ball, and we would pitch to each other. And we would use the cards as bats and hit with the card and have them running around the bases.
But check this out, Coach. Me, my homeboy Vernon, and my homeboy Darius, we used to play tonk. And everybody who tonked out, we have all our baseball cards, and you have whoever tonked out first get the first pick for whatever position we picking at. That was back when Willis Starger was at first, Will Clark, Jack Clark, and on and on and on. So we start from first base and go all the way around the horn, and we play a game of tonk, and whoever tonk out first get the first pick. Wow. Let's see what Dez got. Or what if Iguodala doesn't double pump and tries to dunk? he gets fouled and seals the game. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one.
You don't get no KD.
I guess the tennis. None of the tennis has imaginary friends. I guess, huh? At least they're not being transparent. All right. So next question is this: which did you have first as a kid? A Big Mac from McDonald's or a Whopper from Burger King?
Shoot.
Which
Big
one?
Mac.
Which one did you got introduced to you first?
Big Mac.
Whopper.
Big Mac for me. Dad said no imaginary friends for me. Yep, Big Mac. Yeah, okay. You say Whopper?
I had the Whopper. Yeah, Whopper.
All right, Whopper with cheese,
Yep.
cut in half.
Yep.
I knew we had something. Oh, okay. As a kid, we only had. What did she say?
It
It was 49 cents.
49-cent cheeseburgers. Okay. All right. My next question: which music group was underappreciated? After Seven, Shy, or Troop?
Ooh. Troop spread their wings, so they were all right. Shy fell in love, so they was okay too. So I had to go After Seven.
After Seven was most underappreciated out of those three.
Yeah, because everybody talk about Babyface, but they didn't want to talk about After Seven.
I have to agree with you on that one, Coach. I think After Seven didn't get they proper shine. Spread my wings, fly away to the
Let's see what Dad say. After Seven, Troop, and Shy needed. Oh, After Seven was the answer. Troop and Shy need more hits. Yeah. Everybody saying After Seven for sure. Okay.
I don't care what nobody say. After Seven song, Till You Do Me Right, he said that dude, them dudes say, he said, Till You Do Me Right, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to hear you say my name. Nothing.
What's up, Trey? Mr. Hancock, younger brother. What's up, Trey?
What's up, number 3?
There it is. All right, next question is this. It's right up your alley, Coach. Spell exhibition.
Ecstasy. Exhibition. X-E-X. Here, H-I-B. A-T-I-O-N. Exhibition. B-I-T. Shun. Exhibition.
Okay. I don't think nobody in the chat beat you to it, so.
No, because they can't.
They can't.
Nope.
Coach be using them sounding out words.
That's right. That's what I used to teach. I taught my kids when I did elementary. Got them in there.
Sound
they want
it
to know
out.
how to spell. Sound them out. Write it on the board. Draw them lines between them so you can sound it out. Hey, they knew.
All right, so Coach, I know you ain't gonna answer this because you don't like money questions, but Asa, maybe you can get this one. If you had $20 bills, how much money do you have?
I need that money right now.
You can't Google this, please. If you had $20 bills, how much money would you have?
20 $20 bills.
All right, you only get 30 seconds now.
I know I'm sitting there trying to $20 bills.
You trying to calculate. You trying to calculate it. There you go.
In my mind, yeah.
I think Dez had it first.
Yep. 400. Carletto right got a lot. Yeah, you go do some things.
The answer could have been a lot more than I have right now.
Yep.
The next question. Name a famous person you met as a kid or a teenager.
Say it again.
Name a famous person that you met as a kid or a teenager.
Ernie the Cat Lad.
You see what Dad say? 20 too small for Coach and Ace. Oh, and me too.
Too small. Shoot. You better pay attention. Teachers don't make no money.
I just think it's more than 400. That's why I'm trying to make sure. You said $20 bills, right?
Yeah. It takes 5 20s to make 100.
Make 100, yeah.
So if you do 5, 10, 15,
that by 4.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy way to
I don't know why I was trying to double it up some more. That's all.
Yeah,
that's why I was like,
all right,
I was trying to get 4,000.
Trey said he met Keith Lee and the Barcades. Go ahead, Trey.
Not the barking Barcades.
Prime time.
So the first stars that I met, I know 20 by 20, but I just thought it was a trick question, Miss Carlette. I thought it was a trick question. I was like, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20s. I was like, that's got to be a trick question. Where's
$20
Yeah. I thought it was a trick question. That's why I was like, it can't be 400. It got to be more than that. The first stars I ever met, this is going to be sports related. My mom used to work for the Charleston Royals back at home in Charleston. So AAA baseball, and they had sent the Alomar brothers down for rehab, and so I got to meet the Alomar brothers.
Well, Trey met them all. He met Keith Lee and Andre Turner. All right, Coach. Who's your famous person?
Ernie Ladd and Andre the Giant.
Okay. Let's see. Carletta say Freddie Jackson and Frankie Beverly and Mays. Okay.
We need to the concert. Mahmoud.
Miss Carletta, which one called you on stage, Miss Carletta? That sounds like somebody called you up on stage.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like somebody got called up on stage. Let us find out.
He met Mahmoud a few years ago. Super cool dude. Yes.
Mahmoud Raouf.
Carletta said none of that.
She was deep in the cut. They couldn't call out the crowd. She was deep in the cut. She was a kid now. She said no. She was a kid. They can't get up on stage.
Yeah, she was too young. She probably knew all the words though.
Mm-hmm.
Trey said he met Todd Day as well. We got all these superstars. I met Barry Bonds at Dion Barbershop one time. Him and Lord McClendon was in there getting a haircut.
Okay. I would say I met Jerry Rice, but that's because we went to school together, so I can't count him.
Why you can't, Coach?
I don't count him. I mean, he famous, but we were both same age pretty much. So
Okay, well, Jerry Rice. Shout out to Jerry Rice for being. Did y'all eat lunch together and anything like that?
we used to hang out all the time when he wasn't playing. Cause I played baseball, he played football. So
All right, get close to 9. Well, it is 9, but let me go ahead and try to finish this. Name something that you do that you are unbeaten at. Name something that you can do that can't nobody beat you at. At least that's what you think. Whether it's playing cards, shooting basketball, bowling, shooting pool, talking trash.
Slap boxing. Slap boxing.
Slap boxing.
No, heck no. I don't do that. Staying awake.
Yeah.
I would say baseball on PlayStation. Anybody be playing baseball?
Baseball on PlayStation.
Yes, sir. I always get the Atlanta Braves. We always in the playoffs.
Okay, talking smack. Okay.
I get the right partner. We sit down on the spades table. I ain't getting up that night. If I get the right partner.
You get the right partner. Ain't nobody beat you in that spades game.
Yeah. And then at that time, my trash talking game is on 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose is on 1,000. But
all right, so this is I got 4 questions. I got 4 scenarios. You pick 2 out of the 4. So it's not almost like a keep one, bench one, cut one, but not quite. So which 2 are these harder for you to do? All right, remember, which 2 are harder for you to do? The first one is forgive someone, admit that you are wrong, say you're sorry, and not crash out on somebody that disrespects you. Which 2 is hard for you to do?
said admit wrong.
Forgive someone, admit you're wrong, say I'm sorry, and not to crash out on somebody who disrespects you.
I do all those. I don't crash out on people because people got issues. I say admit that I'm wrong, and I guess
There you go.
Sure.
Oh yes, sir. Let's get together, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. I'll forgive and forget. I don't have a problem in doing that either. I may not mess with you no more, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on the crashing out stuff because you just ain't gonna play stupid in my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, that's a hard one. No, that's the one I'm working on.
I'm working on that one. I've gotten a lot better. And as I get older, I get a lot better. I've gotten a lot better. But, you know, is to admit when you're wrong is you know, I can do that and keep on moving with life. And like I said, if I admit that I'm wrong, I'm looking for forgiveness. So I gotta give give to expect what I want to be given back. So those 2 things work out.
Dad, sure. Yeah, Dad said crashing out to get you, get that thing put on you these days.
Yeah, the crashing out is you gotta just let it go. Just walk away.
Yeah, people. But if I crash out like I need to, they ain't gonna be able to get to no tool.
Yeah. But you know how I work on that crashing out though? I don't put myself in them situations. I've gotten better not to even be in certain situations where sometimes you can't. You can control where you at. You know what I mean? So I'm you know, I make sure I'm in situations where.
All right, last question of the night. Keep one,
Don't
bench
need
one,
to have
cut
it.
one. Keep one, bench one, cut one. This gonna be a good one. New house, new car, or 250,000 cash.
250,000.
Yeah.
Keep one, 250,000. Bench one, new house. Get rid of the car. I don't need a new car.
Cut the car. You go keep the
Cut.
Explorer.
Yeah, the Expedition. Don't we call my truck no
Expedition.
Explorer? Don't do that.
My
Wait a minute, H.O. You ain't had this in a while. The Shiny Black ain't no Explorer. That's the son of Shiny Black. Shiny Black is Expedition.
Yeah, Expedition. Yeah.
Don't mess with old paint. Old paint gonna come out. G gonna roll up on you. You ain't gonna see it coming.
Let's see.
I ain't gonna run over you. I'll bump you.
All right, keep one, bench one, cut one. New house, new car. 250.
Well, at today's prices, I gotta go ahead and take the new house because the 250 ain't gonna cover it. So give me the new house. Bench the 250 and cut the new car.
Okay. Carletta, keep the cash, bench the car, cut the house. Well, okay.
Carletta said she already sitting over there nice in the new house, so she don't need another one. That's what she's trying to tell y'all.
She don't need another house.
Yeah, she already sitting nice in the one she got already, so she don't need another house. That's what this tell me.
All right, let's see. Dad say keep the house, bench the cash, and cut the car. Okay. Everybody cutting, Coach and Dad's cutting the car. Bench car, keep the money. So I guess you go keep. Let me see. Bench car, keep the money. And you go cut the house. Trey. All right, man. That's gonna do it. That's the SRT fun bag. And went just a little bit over, but it's all good. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to Asa. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Smitty, D. Will, and Hancock. And Smitty will be with us next week to talk Falcons after the first 3 games. So we'll catch up on the Falcons. AJ may not play this week, so next man up for the Falcons in their cornerback situation. So you might see Natron Brooks. You may see you may even see the one that they just picked up from Jacksonville.
Well, hopefully they won. Hopefully they 2-1 when we talk next week. They 2-1.
Yeah, hopefully they 2-1 when they talk next week. But shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. I surely appreciate it. The fun bag will keep going, and hopefully, and good luck to the Atlanta Dreams tomorrow as they in a do-or-die situation as they will be playing in College Park for the Indiana Fever, moving to the next round. So good luck and shout out to the Atlanta Dreams. All right, Asa, what you got?
Hey, man, always shout out to you all. You and Coach and the SRT family always have a good time when I'm on. As you said before, check me out on Monday, 7 to 9 on DNA Sports Talk. Just go to all social media and you'll find the links to the show. See y'all guys next week. Lord willing.
All right, Coach.
Shout out to H.O., Asa, Hancock, B. Will, all the listeners, all the viewers, everybody who's the part of the show. Shout out to my boys, Red and Rail, on the Red and Rail Sports Show. At our new time, 11:30 until we run out of stuff to say.
10:30.
10:30. Thank you. I'm always used to 11, but 10:30. Shout out to the Dream, Shout out to the Lynx, because I want the Lynx to play the Dream well, they can't play in the finals, so they got to play each other. So, but anyway, shout out to everybody listening. And if you ain't played the Powerball, then you ain't too late. And the Mega Millions is up to $450 now. If you want to play.
There it is. All right, with that being said, R.I.P. Moms and Pops, R.I.P. DC, for Hancock, H.O., Asa, Coach, D-Will, Smitty, and everybody who tuned in to SRT. This is SRT Sports Roundtable. We'll holler at y'all next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.